So we're going to start the today's webinar. My name is Amit, and good morning to all of you. Hope you have been doing really safe at your home and keeping safe yourself and your family member. So we're going to present the today's webinar, the second series, that is on IELTS indicator. So IELTS indicator, obviously a new exam just been launched before couple of week, and it's been getting started. The exams is been started from 22nd of April. The more detail about IELTS indicator we're going to see first, like what are the expectations, the format, the charges, and each and everything, like detailed presentation we have done for the Duolingo exam. But before that, the today's webinar's agenda is not just to discuss about the IELTS indicator, but the detailed discussion on the question answers related to Duolingo exam, plus IELTS indicator exam, and the regular IELTS exam. Because during the conversation of this 1 week, like we have done the Duolingo webinar on a previous week, like the Saturday. Then we have run the lecture for Duolingo for 1 week. Many of the students has joined these lectures. Around 67 or 68 students have joined for Duolingo lecture for a 1 week of time. But we are also have a question that either this Duolingo exam has been helping you or not. Why you are taking the coaching of Duolingo exam? Either it will going to add any value, because this thing you'll have to understand and you'll have to plan your further journey according to it. Duolingo exam has been helpful to you, one question. IELTS indicator exam has been helpful to you or not? If this both exam is not been helpful to you in terms of satisfying your future goal, then you guys stick to the regular IELTS. We have not stopped the regular IELTS lectures. We are running the regular IELTS lecture like you used to attend. These are just two exams which we have to give details on, because right now with this COVID-19 situation, all of you are not aware with what trending exams or news related to study abroad have been running. So we'll using this platform, and we always try to teach you with all the detail and the exams and what all the possible things running in the current market condition. So આપણે મેઇન કન્ડિશન આના અંદર આજે લાસ્ટમાં ડિસ્કસ શું કરવાનું છે કે ડિસાઇડ યોર પાથ, કે આ ડ્યુઓલિંગો તમારે કરવું છે કે નથી કરવું, અને એ કરવાથી તમને બેનિફિટ શું થવાના છે. અગર એ કરવાથી તમને કોઈ બેનિફિટ નથી, ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ તમારું જે ગોલ છે that to go either in September intake or maybe January intake, so અગર એ ગોલ સેટિસ્ફાઈડ થતો હોય તો તમે એક્ઝામનું કોચિંગ લો. અગર એ નથી થતું તો ઓબ્વિયસલી તમે સ્ટીક ટુ ધી રેગ્યુલર IELTS જે ઓલરેડી આપણે રન કરીએ છીએ. 67 સ્ટુડન્ટમાંથી I don't think this 67 students are going to appear the Duolingo exam, and either maybe this 67 students are going to get benefit from appearing the Duolingo exam. So right now we have noticed, like me and my team at First Achiever, that students are having some misconception, students are having misunderstanding about the appearing exams and all. Try and understand that we are not forcing you that you should appear Duolingo exam or you should appear the IELTS indicator exam. This webinar which have been organized, previous one and this one, are on the base that we're just getting you aware કે માર્કેટમાં એક્ઝામ્સ નવી આવી છે, અને જેનું અગર તમે તમારા ગોલ રિલેટેડ યુઝ કરીને એડવાન્ટેજ લઈ શકો. If you are not interested in doing Duolingo or IELTS indicator, is totally fine. We are not saying कि તમે IELTS regular IELTS જે ચાલે છે નહીં કરો ને આ exams જ કરો. We are just making you aware, so you'll have to decide. So after today's session, detailed question answer as we discussed, we're going to go through. If you have some difficulties which is stopping you to be trust on the IELTS indicator or the Duolingo exam, mark this question in the comment like Q&A section. We're going to discuss on it, so it helps you to decide that from tomorrow Monday થી કઈ exams તમારે કરવું છે. Okay. Now I'll request Sankur sir to start the presentation on IELTS indicator.
Okay, thank you, Amit sir, for guiding students that in this session what we are going to do. But definitely I would like to repeat that student can understand the stages of our webinar. First of all, I myself, Sankur Patel, will give you the detailed presentation about IELTS indicator test. Then I will cover the comparison between then Amit sir will will do the comparison between Duolingo test and IELTS indicator, and then we will go for the question answer session. So right now, first of all, you have the question that what is IELTS indicator? Is it different than the real IELTS test, or is it is same? So right now I'm going to give you the highlight that is it different or is it same. So first of all, what is IELTS indicator? IELTS indicator is an online test, can be taken at your home. It means that in the real IELTS test, you need to go to the IELTS test center and you need to appear the test in person over there. But IELTS indicator will test you as real IELTS test from your home, correct? So IELTS indicator is now can be called as the online IELTS test. Okay. This test also includes 4 skills: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. And as a real IELTS test, you will need to complete the listening, reading, and writing test in one sitting. And also you will receive indicative scores of each and every subjects, correct? Also, it will be marked by the IELTS trained and authorized examiners. It is not that computer will test your score or computer will give you the score, but it will be checked by the IELTS examiner only, correct? So as this is the online test, it's not like that your test or your score will be examined by the computer, but it will be examined by the IELTS examiner, which are trained and certified. This test is available for the limited time because real IELTS test is suspended due to COVID-19 situation. So this test will be available in this time only. Once the lockdown will open and once whole country will be safe, then real IELTS test will be started and IELTS indicator will be stopped. IELTS indicator test place, availability, cost, and duration. So you need quiet and comfortable space to take your test at home because noisy area and other disturbances will invalidate your test. Advance booking of the test is necessary because it is available once a week. I guess as you all know that Duolingo test can be taken at any time, but IELTS indicator can be taken once a week only, and that will be on the advance booking based, because if you're planning to appear the test in the next week, you need to book that date before 10 days or 15 days. It will cost you $149 and result can be obtained in 7 days, right? The main difference between Duolingo and IELTS indicator is the cost. This cost you higher because Duolingo is cheaper and this will cost you $149. Test duration is 2 hours 45 minutes as the real IELTS test. As real IELTS test, candidates need to appear listening, reading, and writing test in one sitting and speaking test by one-on-one on the Zoom application. It will be taken separately on the separate day, right? And speaking test date and time will be available at the time of booking the test. Okay, so you can choose your date and time to appear the speaking test. Test requirements. Candidate will need computer with latest version of web browsers like Chrome, Safari, Firefox. It is supporting all the browsers of web. For suppose if you are using Chrome, the test will support, and if you are using Safari, that is also supported by the IELTS indicator test. The one more thing you will require to appear the test, that is secure exam browser, and that can be downloaded from the setup link which I mentioned here. And this software will require to appear test, because through this software you will going to appear the test. It means that અગર તમારે ટેસ્ટ આપવી છે અને તમારે આ ટેસ્ટ ઓનલાઈન ઘરેથી અપિયર કરવી છે તો આ સિક્યોર એક્ઝામ બ્રાઉઝર તમારા પીસીની અંદર ઇન્સ્ટોલ થયેલું હોવું જરૂરી છે. અગર આ સિક્યોર એક્ઝામ બ્રાઉઝર તમે ઇન્સ્ટોલ નથી કરતા અને ટેસ્ટ બુક કરી દો છો તો પણ તમારાથી ટેસ્ટ અપિયર થશે નહીં. સો ધીસ ઇઝ ધ કમ્પલસરી થિંગ કે આ તમારે કરવું પડશે. Obviously it is online test, so stable internet connection will required. The minimum speed of download would be 2 Mbps and upload would be 1 Mbps. So as I mentioned before, the speaking test is going to be taken separately on one-on-one basis. So Zoom application will be required to appear the speaking test. So to appear IELTS indicator test, you will require two softwares. One is secure exam browser and the second one is Zoom application. Correct. And I guess majority of our students are aware with the Zoom application, because in the starting we were taking the IELTS lecture on the Zoom application. Laptop or computer with webcam and microphone along with pen and paper, because see, in the real IELTS speaking test you are required to make points for your second part on pen and on paper, right? So in online test also you will require pen and paper to make points and to make notes in the speaking test, and examiner can see you and hear you, so that is why you will require webcam and microphone. Correct. So Zoom application ઉપર તમારી સ્પીકિંગ ટેસ્ટ થશે એ ટાઈમ પર એ લોકો તમારો એટમોસ્ફિયર પણ જોશે કે રૂમમાં તમે એકલા છો કે નહીં, બીજો નોઇઝીસ છે કે નહીં, તો એના માટે વેબકેમ જોઈશે અને તમારો અવાજ એમને મળી શકે એના માટે માઇક્રોફોન જોઈશે અને પોઈન્ટ્સ બનાવવા માટે તમારી પાસે પેન એન્ડ પેપર જોઈશે. વન્સ તમારી સ્પીકિંગ ટેસ્ટ ચાલુ થઈ અને પછી તમે કહો છો કે હું પેન એન્ડ પેપર લઈ લઉં, so that will not be allowed. Correct. So you need to make sure that before appearing the test you have all the things. Speakers and headphones connected to your computer. So in the listening test you are going to listen the audios for the listening test, so you will require headphones to listen it and speakers otherwise, because agar તમારી પાસે headphones નથી, so you will require speakers, correct, to appear the listening test. Also passport would be necessary, because when you start the speaking test ચાલુ થશે તો એક્ઝામિનર તમારા જે બી હશે એને તમારે તમારો લાઈવ પાસપોર્ટ બતાવવો પડશે. They will check it. અને એ પાસપોર્ટ કમ્પલસરી જે તમે તમારી ટેસ્ટ રજીસ્ટર કરવા માટે યુઝ કર્યો છે એ જ હોવો જોઈએ, મીન્સ કે વેલિડ પાસપોર્ટ. કરેક્ટ. Okay. Now the test rules. What are the rules to appear the test and that will validate your scores? So first rule is that candidate need to complete the test in one sitting. You cannot pause the test and come back later. It means that the total test duration is 2 hours 45 minutes. Okay, so once you start the test you need to sit for 2 hours and 45 minutes. It is not that you can pause the test and you can come back later and continue the test. Means once test ચાલુ થઈ તમારે એને complete કરીને જ ઊભું થવું પડશે. So જ્યારે પણ તમે ટેસ્ટનું પ્લાનિંગ કરો છો તો before that you have to be fresh. તમારે જે બી necessary સ્નેક્સ એન્ડ ડ્રિંક્સ છે કમ્પ્લીટ કરી દેવું પડે, ત્યાર પછી જ તમે ટેસ્ટ આપો. ધેટ ઇઝ ધ સજેશન. The second rule is passport is compulsory while appearing one-on-one speaking test. બરાબર છે, જે મેં તમને હમણાં કીધું કે ઝૂમ એપ્લિકેશન પર તમારી જે સ્પીકિંગ ટેસ્ટ થશે એ માટે પાસપોર્ટ જે છે તમારી પાસે હોવો કમ્પલસરી જરૂરી છે. Quiet room is compulsory as other noise will invalidate your test. Means જ્યારે પણ તમે ટેસ્ટ અપિયર કરો છો એ ટાઈમ ઉપર કોઈ અધર નોઇઝીસ કે અધર ડિસ્ટર્બન્સીસ આવશે, ચાહે ઘરના હોય કે પછી કોઈ બી હોય, તો એનાથી તમારી ટેસ્ટ જે છે ધેટ વિલ ઇનવેલિડેટ, તો તમારો સ્કોર જે છે વેલિડેટ થશે નહીં. Now some frequently asked questions for the IELTS indicator test. The first one is, what is the official site to book the test? So here is the site I have mentioned, ieltsindicator.com/book. Correct. So on this site you can book your test by yourself. Otherwise you can tell us that I need to book the test, so we will book it for you. Is score range of IELTS indicator be the same as regular in-person IELTS test? Yes, obviously. The major difference between real IELTS test and IELTS indicator is that only that platform. The real IELTS test can be taken in person to person at the IELTS test center, and IELTS indicator can be taken at the home. That's the only difference. The all other things are same, like subjects will be same, timings, format will be same, question types will be same, and marking pattern will be same. It is not that marking criteria are different in IELTS indicator and in the real IELTS. So the next question is same for it. Is IELTS indicator speaking test is different from the IELTS? No difference are there in between the speaking test of IELTS indicator test and real IELTS test. Okay, because in the IELTS indicator test you are also going to give the interview to the live examiner, correct? Will I get score for each section along with overall score? Yes, obviously. As per the real IELTS test, you will get the subject-wise scores along with the overall score. So you will get individual score for listening, reading, writing, and speaking, and then overall score of your test. Okay. Who will mark the IELTS indicator test? So as I mentioned before, it will be marked by official IELTS examiners as per the real IELTS examination criteria, correct? Okay, so it is not that કે ઓનલાઈન ટેસ્ટ છે તો કોમ્પ્યુટર વિલ ચેક ઇટ ઓર કોમ્પ્યુટર તમને સ્કોર આપશે, એવું નથી. જે રિયલ એક્ઝામિનર ટ્રેનર્સ છે, એક્ઝામિનર ઓફિશિયલ્સ છે, એ લોકો જ તમારી ટેસ્ટ જે છે એ ચેક કરશે. Now the main thing of today's session, that is the comparison between Duolingo test and IELTS indicators, right? So right now I'm going to request Amit sir that please explain the difference between Duolingo and IELTS indicator to the students, so they can decide for the further path. Amit sir,
Okay. Yeah. So thank you, Sankul sir, for your detailed information and presentation. Now, before going to this comparison part, I would like to highlight two major factors, that is about IELTS indicator, that are already been explained by Sankul sir, but this need to be understand that this IELTS indicator is a global product. This product is not been driven by IDP or British Council. This product is been made with the collaboration of British Council, IDP, and University of Cambridge. So practically what happens that this exam is not going to book as the regular as exam booked from IDP and British Council website. This is a global product. So they have created a whole new website for it. The detail has been already said. You can also take look at this website and try and learn more details about it. Another thing, you must have the credit card which is been authorized for doing the international transaction, because you're going to pay the exam fees in dollars. applies to the Duolingo. And one more thing, this exam is not going to replace the regular IELTS. So for some students who has already booked the regular IELTS exam with IDP or British Council, and due to this lockdown, the dates are being extended. So obvious these dates can be as a separate purpose, and the separate thing is don't have any connection with the IELTS indicator. So this is totally a new product that came into the market with the purpose that if some students who are not been uh, able to appear the examination like the real exams which is been conducted locally, so that they can appear this IELTS indicator exam and they can apply for admissions and the visas. Now, the third foremost thing about TOEFL home-based edition, we have also done all the detailed research on the TOEFL home-based edition. We have not taken it into the presentation and all because there is a one requirement which definitely not able to fulfill in this current lockdown condition. That is, if someone is going to appear the TOEFL home-based exam, they have to use the 360-degree camera, which is practically not possible for everyone. Maybe some of the students who are being more passionate about videos, shootings, and everything, maybe you guys have. And if you wanted to appear the TOEFL home-based edition, and if you have this 360-degree camera, you can get in touch with us by phone or WhatsApp. We'll explain you the TOEFL home-based other details about the TOEFL home edition. Apart from this, if you compare Duolingo and IELTS, it is certain requirement which can be fulfilled by anyone, like laptop and the stable internet connection and common thing that we already done. So that is why we have taken these two exams, Duolingo and IELTS indicator. We have created the separate presentation. We are also going to share this presentation video and the PPT. So if you're going to face any difficulties like during this our conversation, you can always refer to it later on. Now if we're just going to compare between Duolingo and IELTS indicator, why these two? Because we're not going to add the IELTS regular. IELTS regular is a unique product, unique thing which is obviously been there till the end, and which will definitely come in the market once all the details like lockdown and coronavirus has been stabilized. Plus, this IELTS indicator and Duolingo is not just limited for Indian student. It is been for like all South Asian students, China, Bangladesh, Nepal, and all other the countries where this regular IELTS is not possible. So this product has been running fine. Now, the comparison, I'm not going to highlight any pros and cons, but this is just a fair comparison between Duolingo and IELTS indicator that you can keep in mind while going to give the exam. Obvious, the first foremost would be purpose. So why you should give the exam, or either it is been suiting your purpose or not. So obviously at present, if you see, the Duolingo is been recognized by many of the universities and colleges in US and Canada. So if you are planning for studying in Canada or USA for September 2020 or maybe January 2021, because in Canada many of the colleges and university has opened the admission for January 2021 intake. Even in the USA, many recognized universities have started the admissions for it. So Duolingo is foremost accepted because it's an older than the IELTS indicator. Obviously, in IELTS indicator, also many of the universities will do accept it, but at present we didn't got much confirmation. To be fair, I'm attending every day on seminar, webinars with each and every universities and colleges of US and Canada. So whatever detail I'm going to provide at present, which are being definitely coming from the university itself. So you can trust on it. And till date, we haven't received more details confirmation about IELTS indicator because it's a new product. Just 2 week થયા છે. હજુ એક એક્ઝામ થઈ છે આ વીકમાં, એક એક્ઝામ થશે આવતા વીકમાં. તો સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ ઓલ અરાઉન્ડ ધી ગ્લોબ, લાઈક નોટ ઇન્ડિયા પણ બીજા બધાથી પણ એટલા બધા નથી કે જે લોકો અપિયર કરે છે, પ્લસ જે ઇન્સ્ટિટ્યૂટ છે એ લોકો એને આઈધર એક્સેપ્ટ કરે, they going to accept it or not, it's not till decided. So that could be decided later on, and once the list is available, we'll again share the list with you. Second major factor is cost. Obviously, Duolingo is just $49 and IELTS indicator is $149. So $149 is somehow been very close to the regular IELTS exam fees. Regular IELTS exam fees you paid around 13,000 or around 14,000 rupees. This around 12,000 rupees. Duration, obvious, Duolingo is just for 45 minutes to 1 hour, and IELTS indicator would be a regular like 2 hours and 45 minutes for LRW, listening, reading, writing. Speaking would be the other one. So this is similar to the real exam, like 2 hours તમારું જે છે 1 hour reading, 1 hour writing, and 45 minutes to listening. Okay, but it would be on a computer, obvious. Scores for admissions, so normally the score તમારો આવશે, so એ 10 to 116 ની range છે Duolingo, બરાબર. So you're going to score the overall like 110, 115. This is a standard requirement. In IELTS indicator, it is similar to the banks or exact same. The reason because the exam is same, just it is been conducting online now on a computer base. Next factor, taste rule. The one major rule we have, which has been influencing between both, that is headphones not allowed, and in IELTS indicator you can use the headphone. Rest all the other rules are been same. Availability in Duolingo, you have the advantage that you can book the exam and you can then take whenever you want. So it would be according to your preferred time. While in the IELTS indicator, it is been needing an advance booking, plus they have fixed time slots for the exam. Yes, you have choice of booking the speaking test timing, but obviously LRW would be once a week only, so where you don't have any choices. So maybe the students who have been staying in a remote places, facing difficulty with electricity, or maybe internet connection, or maybe the sound setting, which has been mentioned by Sankur sir, that it requires a total quiet place. You have to also consider this, that either you will be having this availability or not. If you have, then you can definitely go for this. Format and skills, obviously in Duolingo you're going to have mixed formats, question types, like grammar would be there, speaking session would be there, and the other details would be there. In IELTS indicator, of the exact same IELTS, 4 different sections individually you'll have to perform. About score reporting, so like once you have done the exam, the next step important, that we'll have to send our score to the institute. Now in Duolingo, they're going to send the electronic score report to like any number of institute. They're not going to charge anything extra for it. In IELTS indicator, obviously they're going to send the indicative score to the institute, but the charges is not been confirmed yet, and we have already sent an email to the IELTS indicator team and regarding this score reporting charges and all. Once we receive any update, we'll going to share the update with you. So this is a short bifurcation, or we can say a comparison between Duolingo and IELTS indicator. Again, we're not going to say that this one is better or this one is not better. Both the exams have their own identity and their own platform. Other thing, IELTS regular, which you are already been aware of from last many years, this is already been there. So you'll have to decide now that either you should appear Duolingo IELTS indicator, or you just keep to your main